I'm going to be talking about how to be unfuckwithable. All of us, as we grow up, we, through the conditioning of our parents, of our society, of media, we develop these holes within our being. And unfuckwithable is really about going from these holes to being whole. So unfuckwithability is basically this. Extraordinary minds do not need to seek validation from outside opinions or through the attainment of goals. Instead, they are truly at peace with themselves and the world around them. They live fearlessly, immune to criticism or praise, and fueled by their own inner happiness and self-love. Now, the reason we need to be unfuckwithable is because without this ability, we don't have the skills, the invincibility, the power to go out there and truly pursue life-transforming goals. If we care what other people think of us, good or bad, we limit our abilities. We fear, for example, I did not write my book for many years because I feared what people would think. What if the book sucks? Oh my God, if the book sucks, would people really continue buying Mind Valley products? I did not get on stage for many years because I thought, well, what if nobody claps? I remember in college, I never asked a girl I liked out for many years because I was afraid of rejection. Heck, it took me 2 years to ask my wife out because I was afraid of rejection. And so all of us go through this. This is what causes us to want to dress up in a certain way, to get that six-pack because apparently it means something, to buy certain cars or things or vehicles just so we can compensate for whatever we might find lacking. But the problem with this type of attitude is that the fear limits us. It limits us from really doing epic things, because to do something big, you got to be prepared for rejection. You got to be prepared for failure. And the bravest people in the world are able to do the incredible things they do because these things do not represent them. The attainment of the goal, the accomplishment, the object, the man or the woman are just nice to have, but they say nothing about who you are. What I found over the years is that there are three ways to get to the state of unfuckwithable. To get to the state where, when someone compliments you, you're good with that, but you don't need that compliment. If you give a speech and nobody gives you a standing ovation, you're cool with that. It's not you. It's maybe the speech, or it's something you said, or maybe it's the method that you use, and you're like, okay, great. I can hack that method. I can improve this way. I can rethink how I give a speech. But it's not you. Too many people make it about themselves, and this is what causes the limitation in how they grow. Forgiveness is about facing your past. It's about looking at the shit that happened to you in the past and being able to heal that so that you can move on. Now you're unattached to your past. It's about writing a new future for yourself where you are enough so you can go out there and not give a damn about criticism or judgment or how people think about you. Now, this means that you can do what needs to be done to fulfill your mission in life without fearing other people's opinion. You can accept praise, that's good, but you don't need the praise. You can look at criticism and just see it as a simple way to improve without seeing that criticism is a wound into your own soul. So you have the past, you have the future. And if you apply these in your life, people, everything changes. These models have helped me make the last year among the most successful years of my life. But notice how simple they are. You do not have to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars learning them. In fact, the illusion is their simplicity. It is simple to forgive. It doesn't happen overnight. But with practice, as I've shared in my stories, you can forgive even the most vile crimes that have happened to you. And it's directly within yourself. You forgive. People think you need to get the other person to forgive you. No, it's within your own power to forgive. It is a choice you can make. You can feel enough. No one can do that to you, but you can hack your brain through the right techniques to train your brain to make you be enough. All of us are born as kids feeling enough. Society is what pokes the holes into us, but you can reverse that with the right technique, and it can happen incredibly fast. And the third one is simply be present. You can do that. You can do it right now. You can do it over lunch. You can do it on the cruise today. It is that easy. And when you do this, welcome to unfuckwithability.
Wow, that's a very, very meaningful statement. Unpackability. What's that? But it's a very good
Some interesting word,
reminder
right?
to everyone. So anyway, so good afternoon, everyone. To all our viewers who's watching us, thank you so much for continuously tuning in with us at in our program here in Naturopaths in Manila, and to all our viewers who's watching us from different parts of the world. Good day to everyone, and thank you very much as well. And now let me turn you over to my beautiful co-host Pink to greet everyone as well and to introduce our very special guest. Go ahead, Pink.
Yes, hi Judith Alma. I'm so glad to be with you. And yeah, how's your interview yesterday with ANC's Marie Lozano?
Oh yes, thank you. I'm going to say that later. But anyway, you mentioned already it went well. It was a very good interview. It talks about naturopathy, and I think I will be getting a detail sometime next week, but most likely it will be aired on Wednesday for her segment of ANC conversation. That will be about 5:30 to 5:45. I'm gonna get a detail, and Tuesday we're gonna have a show again, so I'm gonna give complete details about that interview with Marie Lozano. So yes, Pink.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really excited to hear about that. That's why. But anyway, Soulful Sunday to everyone. I'm Holistic Pink. You can call me Pink for short. And this week's episode is another topic related to doctor exercise or doctor movement. Because in naturopathy, this is one of the seven doctors or natural doctors. Because movement for us is also a medicine. Movement is a therapy. And yeah, it's important to move or exercise, but what if you can't move because you're feeling pain, your body's aching or something, you have stiff neck or frozen shoulders, right? Because of course we cannot exercise or move properly with these body discomforts. That's why in this episode, um, we're giving you one of the options or physical therapies, whatever you call it. I want to call it healing therapy because, or maybe we can also rely to this even when we're not feeling well, or maybe we're feeling something that's wrong with our bodies, but better not to wait for it to come, right? But, and also this therapy can also be a prevention, of course, and this therapy is known as myotherapy or manual therapy. And for today, we're so grateful, humbled, and honored, as always, to have one of the top manual therapists or myotherapists and movement coach here in Manila. And of course, to give us more information about myotherapy, guys, help me welcome Filb Tan.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm Phil.
Hi,
Hi,
Phil.
hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Phil. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil, for accepting this invitation and saying big yes to all of us, especially to our viewers. I'm sure hearing something like this from somebody like you, an expert from this field, we have a lot of viewers who's going to learn from you. So, without delay, I would like to ask a first question now. Can you help us understand what is myotherapy?
All right. So myotherapy is the literal translation of myo would be the muscle. So in essence, it's a muscle therapy. It's a form of manual therapy or massage therapy that focuses on the assessment and treatment and sometimes management or rehabilitation of musculoskeletal pain or conditions. So most myotherapies, most forms of myotherapy here in Manila involve trigger point techniques, the use of deep tissue therapies, some forms of trigger point release, myofascial release, and the scope can go broader, whether it involves some dry needling, joint mobilization, nutritional advice, exercise prescription, and even stretching. Yeah, so.
Is really a myotherapy, there's an involvement of manipulation in the body. So you as a myotherapist performing this to a patient when they come to you. Yeah.
Yes. So now, depending on the condition, we would either treat the patient or the client as a passive therapy, which is going to be using some forms of myotherapy techniques, which would include trigger point therapy, sometimes fascial stretching, joint mobilization, and even sometimes spinal manipulation and what some people refer to as chiropractic or osteopathic adjustments. So it depends on what the client ultimately needs and what their goals are. So yes.
All right. So
So,
thank you for that. Pink. Yes, go ahead. I mean, Field. Go ahead, Pink. Do you have a question for Field?
all right. So, what are the benefits of myotherapy? Can you give us just maybe the top five benefits of this therapy?
Okay, so I don't want to kind of list down the benefits of
Yeah.
my therapy, but to summarize, I think the best statement I can make is our goal is to actually improve the quality and quantity of movement and life, by definition. So uh, we can reduce pain, we can reduce inflammation in the body, try to improve the overall quality and health of circulation in the body. So yeah.
All right. So, Field, can you share with us your personal experience that has led you to this path? I mean, any influences that has made you decide to do this practice?
Okay. Personally, I was actually fortunate enough to be employed and trained under St. Luke's Complementary Medicine Service. So I had two mentors there. I mean, more than two mentors, but the main two who have trained me was Miguel Del Prado, who's a my therapist as well, and Dr. Francisco Navarro, who is a traditional Chinese medicine professor and acupuncturist. So they were actually the ones who guided me, trained me, and led me to my practice. I used to be a patient and a client actually of um, Miguel when I had a disc bulge, sciatica, and I couldn't walk before. So I myself have experienced lumbar disc problem, and I was unable to walk for around 6 months when I was in high school. So yeah, that's how I got to know them.
Wow.
Amazing.
Really it's like a blessing in disguise that what happened to you that made you
Yes.
experience the power of this therapy, and then from there the story is gone now and you are one of the therapists now. Yeah, so thank you very much, Phil, for this wonderful sharing that you've just shared now and insightful information about myotherapy. Nevertheless, we will have you again on Tuesday for a very in-depth discussion about this topic of myotherapy. And for all our viewers who have questions, you can message us or during our live interview and discussion with Filb Tan, you can write down your question in the chat box, and Phil will be happy to answer those questions in relation to Naturopaths plus movement. Yeah, Phil? Okay,
Yes.
so thank you again, Phil, for this very quick but meaningful and powerful information that you just shared today with us and to all our viewers. And we're so grateful to have you in our show here in Naturopaths in Manila.
Yes, that your story is really amazing because for your information, guys, Phil is also the first animal flow instructor here in the Philippines, right? Am
I'm
I right?
not the first animal flow instructor. I am the first certified level 2, but
Yeah.
I learned animal flow
Wow.
first from another instructor who was from France, who was here in Manila as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the
Okay,
same
You're
time I
level
got.
2.
still the first. All right, so still amazing, and I'm so excited to try myotherapy. It looks so super relaxing also, and it's very important, right, to also take care of our muscles, our bodies, to maintain our wellness, our health, and of course to counter our bad habits. If you're having sedentary life, you can go to a myotherapist, right, to counter these things. And yeah, thank you so much, Phil, for sharing your expertise with us, to our viewers and to our future viewers. See you again this Tuesday. And thank you to our viewers also who's watching us right now.
Yes.
All right.
So
Thank you for
thank you.
having me. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. And see you on Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Same channel, same FB page. And we will have Filb Tan again for an in-depth discussion about myotherapy and movement. So again, welcome and have a blessed day ahead to everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Rob here. A lot of people ask me, you're always talking about. Hey guys, Dr. Rob here. A lot of people ask me, you're always talking about how what we do improves people's immune system. How does chiropractic improve the immune system? Well, let's look at.
Yes.